Hello, my name is Nadia Qureshi, and I'm a PhD candidate at the University of Toronto's Faculty of Education, the Ontario Institute for Studies in Education, also known as OISE. Thank you for coming to my presentation. Today, I'm going to speak about the plan of my research titled, Which Way Do We Steer? Black Students' Access to STEM Undergraduate Studies Through Transitional Education Programs. The overarching question guiding this research is what factors influence Black students' decisions to pursue STEM undergraduate studies in Canada through a transitional education program. Some of the literature informing this work is built on the experiences of Black students in STEM and transitional education programs or access programs. These bridging and access programs support students who may not pursue traditional K-12 schooling to access post-secondary studies in STEM. They were designed to address systemic and institutional barriers faced by students preparing them for post-secondary studies. STEM is of particular interest as research has shown that there are ongoing barriers for Black youth in STEM. This includes streaming, curriculum relevance, teachers' knowledge, skills, and beliefs. There's minimal research on these types of programs and factors impacting STEM enrollment in the US and none within the Canadian context. Scholars such as Fidello, Numalo, and Guattari also argue that anti-Blackness in STEM manifests in underrepresentation of Black students in STEM. Therefore, research on racial equity in STEM needs to articulate anti-Blackness in this work. In terms of the methodological approach, this is a qualitative, multiple case study. I have previously completed a pilot study where I interviewed 11 Black students in first-year university in semi-structured interviews. The themes that emerged from this pilot study will inform the next round of data collection happening here. The conceptual frameworks that will inform the theoretical and methodological approach are critical race theory, intersectionality, and Black feminist theory. Counter stories, a central tenet of all three conceptual frameworks, will be employed to ensure that the lived experiences and perspectives of Black students are centered. While co-constructing these counter stories together with participants, we will engage in member checking and contribute to Canadian scholarship on STEM K-12 and post-secondary research, incorporating voices that are historically oppressed and left out of these conversations. The significance of this research is that it will contribute to the literature in Canada, and particularly since STEM is a burgeoning field with career opportunities and trajectories, when Black students encounter institutional and systemic barriers that impact enrollment, experience, and outcome, the research will be used to identify and understand and address the underrepresentation in STEM. The results of the study will support Black youth access to post-secondary STEM fields. By learning from students on how these programs can better meet their needs and tangibly impact enrollment. If you have any feedback for me, I welcome you to contact me on social media at Nadia_Toronto or by email nadia.qureshi@utoronto.ca. Thank you for coming to my presentation.